My name is Dr. Nana Aba Kwenua Pobee. I'm a medical doctor, an entrepreneur, a public speaker, and I also serve with a number of organizations, non-governmental organizations. I serve with the Global Arts and Medicine Fellowship as a Global Arts and Medicine Fellow, and also as a member of the Council of Arts and Health of the Global Arts and Medicine Fellowship. I'm the immediate past Associate Festival Director of the Global South Arts and Health Week. I also serve with the Literacy Impact Program and also Arts and Medicine Ghana and some other organizations. Before I could spell the word diplomat, I was a diplomat, a local diplomat for that matter, thanks to my parents' occupation. So for basic school, I attended 6 schools: Swedo International School in the Central Region, Pre-Sec-Staff Primary School in Accra, St. Paul Methodist Preparatory School in Tema, then Aba International School in Wa, Central International School in Tamale, and VRE Complex number 2B in Akosombo, where I spent just 6 months. Yes, so I have been all over Ghana, and yes, that's what I used to say. And because of that, I adapted to various environments, and that prepared me, various environments, various cultures, various people, and that was a good influence for me. Senior high school, I attended Akosombo International School, where I studied general science for my West African secondary certificate examination and Cambridge O-level. For university, I attended Yangtze University in Jingzhou City, Hubei Province, China, for my Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery degree. My current work, I am grateful that I am in the field of STEM, medicine to be precise, because it allows me to explore as many avenues as I want. So currently I am in the non-clinical practice. I'm into non-clinical practice, serving with a number of non-profit organizations. And it's been it's with public health, it's with social work, it's with administration, it's with collaboration, it's with service to the communities, yes. So speaking about Arts and Medicine Ghana and the Global Arts and Medicine Fellowship, we use the arts to enable and/or enhance the health and well-being of members of our communities, and not only the traditional arts or art forms, but even non-traditional, non-conventional, anything that is birthed from the soul, and then we can see it in real life that enables and/or enhances the health and well-being of our members of our communities. Yes, we take it into service. So this is an up-and-coming organization, very infantile, yes, if I may say so. And what we do is that we bridge biology and yes, theory and the practical, where what do you see in the books? The amoeba, the mitochondria, the leaf, the flower, as you think, the cockroach. Probably if no one has seen that, we bring it into real life, where we are planning to have a mobile laboratory visiting various senior secondary schools, senior high schools, and specifically biology, students taking biology electives, so that they understand what they have been imagining, or they get to see and experience what they have been imagining. And there's so many plans we have in store for this organization, and we know we're going to touch many lives and make science not just a word or an imagination, but actually real. One significant challenge was and is still knowledge gap. Yes, not so many people know and understand what we do in the space of STEM, in the field of STEM. So you have a conversation, a normal random conversation with someone, and you begin speaking and they ask, what do you do? What does it mean? And and the number of times you would have expected such a person to understand or know your line of work, understand it better, or even have a clue about it, but a number of times they do not, so you have to explain it to them, especially with STEM being this innovative, and with my line of work with arts, the blending arts with medicine and health. Yes, you begin speaking with them and there's a lot of curiosity. Tell me more, and when did it begin, and how can I be a part of it? Tell me about the projects, your next project. And even my colleagues in the medical space, yes, clinical medicine, you have people asking, what do you do and what does it mean? Yes, so I actually do, but I am privileged to be in this space, having to bridge that gap, that knowledge gap, and educate people and even garner interest, because the moment I start speaking about it with them, you can see the interest and they want to know more and they even want to be part of it. Yes, and they say, the next time you have this, invite me, and yes, let's connect here, let's meet there and let's talk about it. Yes, so one significant challenge will be knowledge gap. Another one will be funding, which I think would slightly stem from the knowledge gap, or publicity. Yes, people knowing more about what we do, because the more you know or the more you hear about a project or a particular field of work, the more you want to invest in it, be it your time, be it your mind, be it your finances. So funding has been a bit of a challenge for us, but we are gradually getting better. Yes. With my line of work, yes, it contributes to STEM with regards to innovation, because arts, as we know, is innovative, it's creative. And so, again, before I mentioned that we do not only do the traditional or the predictable arts. Yes, no disrespect to the arts at all. I love the arts, that's why I'm in it, and with health and medicine as well. Yes, so being innovative, being creative, we bring in other ways. We encourage people to flow, to imagine, and bring up different ways we can make health better using the arts. And a number of times it's with technology, a number of times it's with engineering. Someone comes up with something, I want us to do this, do that, and then it becomes something that we can present in an artistic way, and then enable and or enhance the health and well-being of members of our communities. Yes, and so that is what we're doing, serving our people in whatever, in their health especially, and I mean health is wealth. One misconception is with leadership that people have the assumption or of the view that women in STEM or women shouldn't lead. Generally, some people have the view that women shouldn't lead, or why should a woman woman lead? So in STEM, should a woman take up a leadership role? There are questions, because they do not think she is well equipped. She is mentally, physically, mentally, and I mean her overall self equipped to stand in that role. And I believe this stems from culture, tradition, where the man has always been the one to lead, or the boy child has always been the one to lead, the one to be in the classroom, the one to know that he is smarter than the woman. And so when women in STEM, there's the idea that I'm not sure she should be there, maybe someone else should take her place. She's behaving this way because she's hormonal, that's why she's saying this. It's that time of the month for her. And yes, we need to change that narrative, because despite what women go through, it's anatomy, it's physiology, we cannot change it. And even with that, we still make things happen. We make good things happen. Yes, so that is one misconception. We can encourage them by letting them see us. They need to first, even just see us. When they see that this is who we are and this is what we do, they will now know that it's possible. I didn't say they need to know us, they need to see us first before they even know us. So even seeing us is enough motivation, it's enough encouragement. And now they know us and they know what we do. They now believe it is possible. So it's a sight, it's knowledge, and then belief and faith and hope that it's possible. Yes, so that is one way we can encourage girls to do that. And we hold in STEM, it's been here, STEM has been here since time immemorial, but it's now gathering strength and momentum in our part of the world. And so women in STEM hold the compass, they hold the map, they hold the staff, so they should lead, they should guide the people, even to the edges of this lush field of STEM. Young women just starting out in STEM, know why you started. That is what will keep you going. Why did you start? Where did you start? For whom did you start? That will keep you going, because no matter where you are in the journey, it can be a day, it can be 2 days, it can be a month, it can be a week, a month, a year. The moments that spark, that light came, just remember that it always go back to that, and it will guide you through, because if it was enough to get you to make the decision to be in STEM, it definitely is enough to keep you going. Yes, I have. One that I remember so well is my anatomy, my stature. I'm quite cute, a lady, yes. So a number of times your name is mentioned without them seeing you, and then when you appear, then there's, okay. Because, well, we probably were assuming someone bigger and taller than you are. And so I have heard someone even tell me that before you came, you were introduced, your name was mentioned, and I had in my mind that you were going to be a thick, tall woman, but then you came and someone pointed you to me from afar, and I thought, okay, that was not the lady I was expecting. So that is one misconception, and also that being a woman and being a medical doctor is yes, one that I have experienced. I had a conversation with someone some time ago, and he asked me where I was interning at that time, and so I just mentioned I was doing my internship, and the next thing he didn't ask, he said it was a statement, nursing. I said no, medicine, and then he looked back. I mean, he was taken aback, and so that is one misconception or one stereotype that I have experienced with my stature and how youthful I look. Yes, and so you wouldn't expect. And even with the roles I have taken up, I'm still taking up in leadership, you wouldn't expect people would assume that someone of your stature wouldn't be leading such an organization or handling such groups of people. The strategy I use is the strategy I mentioned for someone starting out in STEM. I remember why I started, why I began. That is what keeps me going. And if I may say why I started, it's because I love surprises. And so that is why I took up the career to study, to be in medicine, to be a medical doctor, because there's nothing as gratifying as the moment where someone is pleasantly surprised. And pleasantly surprised because you were attentive to them enough to know that there's one particular thing that they would love, or one particular thing that would look good on them, that would make them happy. The same way with when you heal someone or make someone better, there's no way to pay back the moment where they heard the news you're well, or you can go home, or you've been discharged, or there's nothing wrong with you. And that is, to me, a pleasant surprise. And there's no amount of money that you can pay for that. And again, I went into the field of medicine because I love to serve, I love to give, and the field of medicine is a space where it's all about giving as much as you can, as much as you have, as much as you can. And so, yes, I remind myself of all these things, and I deem it as a calling, being in the space of STEM, of medicine, as a calling, because if it wasn't, I don't think I would have been in it for this long, despite the misconceptions, the stereotypes, yes, that I have experienced, yes. And again, I see it as, if I may, yes, chip this in, that I see it as whenever I need to take a break, it is a time of rest, not a time of escape. There's a difference between taking a rest and escaping, taking a moment of escape. Because if it was an escape, then it means I'm not happy, or I'm not grateful, or I'm not fulfilled where I am. But once it's a place of rest, for me, or a time of rest, it's because I need time to recuperate, to fill in, fill up, overflow, so that I can give back. Balancing is because of why I started. So I find the balance, because once there is a burnout, I need some time of rest, because I'm not escaping this. And so there's a reminder that pause, rest, get some energy, fill in, fill up, overflow, let's get back to work. And I'm grateful for my parents and my brother. They are very supportive. Whatever it is that I need to do on the side, personally, they can take it up if they can, and then allow me to keep going. They have been of immense help. I am going to use this opportunity to thank them so much. For role models, the field of STEM, yes, is quite diverse. Not quite, it is diverse. So I am still looking, and because I am transitioning into non-clinical practice at the moment, in the Ghanaian space, it's not so common, yes, as is the traditional practice, which is clinical medicine. So for the field of STEM, it's quite broad. So broad that at the moment I have no role models, because I am gradually transitioning into the non-clinical practice space where there's so much to do. You can do so much that I believe I am going to be a trailblazer in the Ghanaian and African space. Mentorship can support women in STEM in the sense that, as I mentioned earlier, they need to see us first, they need to know us, then they need to believe that it's possible. And then they will have the faith and the hope and even the confidence to dream as much as possible. So that is what mentors are supposed to do. And again, because we hold the compass, we hold the map, we hold the stuff, considering that STEM is gradually growing in the Ghanaian space, we need to lead these people, we need to guide them, not only lead them, but guide them, because you can lead someone astray, but guidance keeps you on the right path. And so that is what mentorship does. And so mentors need to appropriate themselves and be relevant in their space with regards to their knowledge and also their competence, and then they'll be able to mentor people, mentor girls, mentor women, mentor anyone appropriately. Empowering females in STEM, e-FEMs, yes, and I know of Developer. I also know of Divas in AI, and well, if I can also say, I know of SheSTEM Initiative. In STEM will be inclusivity and diversity. I think that should be the headline of this particular question, because we are bringing in more women. And so that is the future of STEM now. Women are going to take up so much space. They are going to make the decisions. They're going to be the voices in the room. They're going to be the feet on the ground. They're going to be the arms that you feel on your sides, yes, when you look, because that is what is happening in STEM right now. Now, the future, and even 5 to 10 years from now. Inclusivity and diversity. We can also talk about artificial intelligence. We can also talk about 3D printing in medicine. Yes, we can talk about telemedicine as well. And there's so much more innovative ways. Even the arts are getting into STEM now, just to make things happen, because we know the impact, we know the influence of STEM on the lives of people in our community. You can be anything and everything you want to be. Think of why, think of where, think of when, think of what, think of what else. Because there's so much more. There's an unending depth of goodness. There's so much to you that don't just end with what, but what else. Because as I said, you need to be.